Alright. So, your group who has mostly just come together and was staying at the Weary Otter Tavern in the village of Creake for the night were awakened by alarm bells as the town was under attack. You leapt out of your beds, dashed out towards the farmland that you could see burning in the distance, and you come to see a grisly sight of the fields and the shrine of Carrick on fire, with goblins raiding the place, ruining crops, stealing what they can get their hands on, setting fire to everything else. A large war spider looms in the distance with about a half dozen goblins on its back, just shooting flaming arrows into the fields, as well as the bodies of the 3 guards that Galahadrin had cleansed of disease, lying motionless on the ground in front of the shrine. So I leave this decision to you guys. Which path did you guys follow to get here? The left one or the right one? Or did you just trudge through the fields? For this combat, anything that is actually like vegetable fields or orchard or whatnot is going to be difficult terrain to move through, but the paths and open ground are not. They're
I'm
just
okay with doing
regular.
the right path, because there's the goblin on that rooftop there.
I am also okay with the right path.
All right, you can move your tokens over to the path you guys are on in the order that you guys are in. The only note I will make is that you guys need to be position yourselves anywhere that is below. Where's my measuring tool? As long as you are sort of below this red line, then you are good. Because the goblins are very much
Can I take cover
distracted by
here?
their mayhem, and they will not see you coming until this point.
Can I put... I'm gonna put dirt to the side just for ease of visibility.
Okay.
Does he occupy the same square as you?
I don't think I can put him
They're both
on
medium
top of me.
creatures.
Okay, so no, they can't occupy the same square then.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you guys would like to roll initiative, so just right click or click on your right click on your token. There is a you can either do it from your character sheet, or when you click on your token, there is a shield with crossed swords in the bottom right corner. You can click on that, and it'll add you to the initiative tracker.
I'm sorry. Would you repeat that for me? I was reading my ability.
Roll initiative.
So we right click it and it adds us to the tracker. Where
It
is
adds to the tracker. There you go. Dirt does not need to. Dirt takes your same initiative.
Oh, okay,
Where's
sorry.
the tracker left?
It is on the right side. There is like the speech bubbles, and then cross swords. It's the cross swords.
I see.
You can right click on it and it pops out the initiative tracker.
And then you just click on the little die.
Yep. And I'm just gonna, as soon as everybody is around, I will. You can click yourselves. I'm gonna roll the NPCs.
Why is it?
Why? Yes. Okay. Cool. Why does it say -1?
Yeah.
-1 on what?
My initiative.
-1 times 0. What's 1 times 0?
You're right.
Okay.
That is how I keyed the exhaustion into the formula.
I see.
It's
also,
very
how do I equip a weapon?
It should already be equipped.
So my sword is not.
On your character sheet, there is a shield icon on the right. That is the toggle for equip.
Ah, okay. Thank you. Now it is.
And I actually get to go at the beginning of initiative.
Okay. Is that a... Which one is that?
That's my graceful entrance feature. I can move up to half my speed if I'm not surprised when I roll initiative.
Okay.
And then at the end of the movement, which I want to do here, I can give anybody within 5 feet of me temporary hit points equal to my charisma modifier.
Any creature.
Any creature, yes.
Singular, not everybody. It's not an AoE.
It says me and any creature you end this movement within 5 feet of.
Any creature. Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah. I will double check on that, but we'll go with AoE for now.
So I'm going to give myself, Galahadrin, Phelan, and Alina each 4 temporary hit points.
Ooh, I
Yes.
think.
My charisma modifier is 4. So I'm going to tell them basically, get ready, goblins ahead. And you guys will
Where
get
do
full.
I put temporary HP?
That's what I'm.
I just changed my hit
Oh, I
point. Oh,
found it.
there's a button. Haha.
Oh yeah,
Where?
it is
Plus
AoE.
temp.
It's yeah. Previous version was allies within 20 feet. He was thinking of, so it is AoE.
What's up?
The graceful entrance is AoE.
I see. Okay. So 4.
All right. So we now begin the combat as your group is hustling along the road. The sort of goblin on the roof who has been shooting fire arrows into the crops just turns around, sees, and is like, more guards to kill. And they are going to aim their bow at. Looks like Marrow is the closest one. So they are going to take a shot at you. I assume an 11 does not hit.
How do I look at this?
Your AC, yeah.
17. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, your AC is much higher than that. So an arrow just whizzes past your head. And it's like, and he calls up the warning, and the other goblins sort of look around. There are none others that are within. Oh wait a second. Oh, they might actually be within range. I don't think the other snipers care about you as at this point. They're busy shooting other stuff. All right, Abel.
Okay. I'm going to look over at Phelan. I'm going to say, shoot that goblin. And I'm going to give you my attack as my action. So I won't attack. I take the attack action. I take my attack and I hand it to you. So you'll get
Okay,
2
so I
shots on your
just
turn.
attack.
No,
Oh, on.
on your turn you'll get an extra attack.
Oh, baller.
And then I'm gonna point at Marrow. I'm gonna say, "Get in there," and I'm gonna spend one of my leadership dice. And you can, as a reaction, I think. It's yes, you can use your reaction to immediately move up to your movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks, and you get 6 temporary hit points.
Easy. Okay.
And then I guess I will move.
How do I see how far I move?
Your movement is in the top right, and it is 35 feet.
Okay, so I can get on top of him.
He is on a roof.
Yeah, that's why I told Phelan to shoot him.
Okay. Alright. Interesting. But I could get. Hold on. Let me look at something. Okay, so I can engage with this guy though, right? This would be 30.
You. So that field that you would be running across, that is difficult terrain. So you can cut corners, like you can cut from, like you can go here, and then go here. So you can cut that corner. So you can go. Let's see. So it's 15, 20. Yeah. So you can get there.
It'll
Can you
still
just
save you a dash on
ping
your
the
turn.
closest spot I can get to?
Yep. I'm trying to. It's here. Is. Can you see my? Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to change this to moving. That's not it.
It's not your. Oh, okay. That's actually that's going to be.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Now you can move. That was a issue where it locks movement if it's not your turn. I need to change that since we have a warlord.
Yeah, people are going to be moving on my turn a lot.
Yep.
How
So
do
right
I change
here.
it off of the?
You should be able to move now. There you
Right
go.
here?
I
There we
believe
go.
so.
I
That
was
was
stuck on the
15,
measuring.
20, 15. Yep. All right. So there you go. You are good.
Okay. Does Dirt get the same movement, or is it specifically my character
No,
token?
Dirt. It's specifically your character for that feature.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make
Dirt.
sure.
Yeah. And Dirt gets, when it's your turn, then Dirt gets to move in tandem and do all his stuff while you're doing stuff. So, all right. Anything else, Abel?
Nope, that's movement, action, and bonus.
All right. Phelan.
Okay, before I decide on what I'm doing,
Mhm.
can I teleport up? Not like straight up, like angled upward.
Yeah. Yeah. You just 5 feet away. You can teleport up, down, any direction.
Okay, so the idea is that I have to spend a psi point, but I can teleport an additional 10 feet. So I want to get onto the roof, which I can
it's like
definitely do.
it's 10 feet up. Yeah.
Perfect. Then we'll spend a psi point and get up on the roof.
Okay.
Attempted movement collides with at least one wall.
Oh yeah, because it's you're trying to get up onto a house. So let me. I mean, you want to get there?
Perfect. Cool.
All right.
And then I will fire on this dude twice.
Is the psi point an action or a?
Oh, the summoning is an action. Shit.
Not the summoning. Because
So
your the way that Scion works is a bit weird. So, and I'm not as familiar with it. So is the teleport
So,
thing
no, the
a?
teleport is just movement. You can step
Okay.
through space, traveling up to 10 feet in a straight line. You pass through creatures, but can't pass through objects, building, or terrain more than 4 inches thick. Any creature in a path of its tear must make a DC Dexterity saving throw. We didn't do that. We went.
So that is phase rift. That is an action.
Is it an action? Okay, then
Yeah,
we teleported up
that's
one.
basically a teleport blade dash.
Then
So
let's go
that's
back
like
down and
instead of
fire.
your attack. Yeah.
Can you move me back
Yes,
down
I
to
can.
where I was?
Yep.
And then I'll just fire on the dude.
Yep.
And then I'll teleport up later.
Okay. And then the way that the ranged wandering mind works is you have phase shot and phase strike. Phase shot lets your phase rift, your action, instead enchant a piece of ammunition but not shoot it, and then phase strike lets you make an attack with your bonus action whenever you use phase rift. What that boils down to is that to get one attack per turn, but it's a buffed attack, you need to use your action and bonus action to make a ranged one. Does that make
Right, but I
sense?
also yes, but I'm not doing that. I'm just shooting. I have
You can,
projected weaponry,
yeah,
which you can summon pieces of ammunition as well. So
yeah. Oh yeah, you can definitely just take a shot too, but you're also level 3, so you only get one attack per turn.
No,
I
but
get
he
2
also
attacks.
got third because he
Oh,
got
you
to
got
attack the
thirds.
third.
Yeah, there you go. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
This is gonna be wild. This is gonna
It's
be a
gonna be
game.
yes.
So I just hit that, right? Okay, so does a 16 hit?
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Did he survive that?
Oh yeah.
Punk ass bitch. Did he survive? Whoa.
No.
How did I do 11 damage?
1d8 plus 4, and you rolled a 7.
That'd do it.
You just rolled a 1 previously. So
Okay, cool.
you fire 1, it hits him in the shoulder, and he's like, and then he turns around to glare at you, and the second one hits him right in the eye, and he just falls and collapses on the building.
Perfect.
All right. You still have your movement and bonus action.
Oh, I do. Christ. I'm good where I'm at the moment. I don't want to move out and cause a problem. So
Well, allies can move through you, so.
yeah, but if I move, then they'll look at me, and I kind of like just not being looked at right now.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. So you're good?
I'm all set.
All right. The Goblin Warriors are going to hear that sort of gurgle of the sniper going down. They're going to, what's that? Things! Kill them! So this guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 30. Yeah. He's going to start rushing there. This guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. He's going to start running there. The other ones are too absorbed in what they're doing to really notice. This guy on the other side of the bridge is going to move forward and take a prepared strike of his axe, and he's going to be like, "Doggy, come, chop dog head off." They're going to
Same.
ready an attack. All right, Alina.
Yeah. Sorry, I was measuring.
We do that sometimes.
LOL. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna move 5, 20, 50, 30. And then she's gonna like grab her head as pain lances through it, and I'm gonna manifest echo
All right.
right
Oh,
there.
I need to fix that one's token as well. It wasn't on the field, so I forgot about it. And then all right, so can you drag it out yourself, or do you need me to drag it out?
I can see.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. It was waiting for the dog for something to move into its space, so it is too surprised to sort of something just apparating in front of it to make that strike. So yeah, it does not use its ready to action yet.
Neato burrito. And that was my bonus action, so can I move through this fire?
The fire, yeah, the fire is just aesthetic. More things are on fire than the map shows.
Move right here.
Okay.
All right. That's my turn.
Was summoning at your action, or
My bonus action.
all right? What would you like to do for your
And
action?
then I dashed.
Oh, and you, where did you start from?
All the way at the bottom.
Oh, I thought that you were closer. Okay.
I knew.
No. Okay.
She wishes.
In the back, this war spider is just gonna walk around, nibbling on some sheep. Not really paying any mind to you as the goblin artillery on its back just fire off shots. And Galahadran.
In a step of superheated air, I'm going to run up here and then face step right next to this goblin. It's gonna take 2 damage from my face step.
Does your face step let you choose what you deal damage to?
Yes, any creature any creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of you,
Awesome. Okay.
or each creature that you choose.
And it
Anyway,
takes 2
it's the-
damage?
That's right. The air is very hot.
Alright.
Cease this trouble, and I'm gonna whack it with the pommel of my sword. A non-lethal whack.
Non-lethal. Are we supposed to be doing that?
I think it's important.
I fucked that all the way up.
Nox, it is so startled by this echo, it starts to swing at it. You pop in, it jumps a bit, it turns around to swing at you, and you just bonk it in the head, and it collapses in a heap.
I tuck it in as a free action.
Tuck it into where?
Actually, I don't do that. I'm pretty unhappy with these goblins. Not like last time.
Where are you tucking it into? No, where?
Yeah, like a bed, right? Like you just have a blanket and you tuck.
No,
I'm not gonna do that though.
Yeah, you just tuck him in, dude.
middle
Think
of a
about it,
field.
but I'm not.
Tucking
Think
in is a
about it.
bonus action.
I've already used my bonus action. That's my turn.
Okay. In the back, there are 2 much larger goblins, like big gorilla proportions, that are swinging heavy axe, just chopping at the stone pillars to the shrine. They hear the sniper die and the sort of loud of the other goblin, and they turn around, look, and they grunt and start making their way towards you guys. Leisurely. That's 10, 20, and then they can dash. So he's going to get there. That's 20. He's gonna get there. All right, Marrow. It is now your turn, and you get the first. Well, actually, take your regular turn first, and then we'll next round of combat we'll do the other stuff.
Okay, so this is 10, 15, 20, and I'll move dirt. So 10, 15, 20, 35. Okay.
Dirt's movement speed
I
is
don't
50.
know. Oh, okay. So it's
Dirt's fast.
I mean, can he
okay, so
teleport
dirt's
though?
just here.
Nope.
Okay.
Dirt is standing
Okay.
directly
Dirt
on my
tramples
goblin's
over
face.
the prone form of the unconscious goblin.
Listen, it's tight quarters.
Yep.
I do not know how to roll for combat.
So when you have your token selected, up at the top there should be features, and the features should have your various attacks. Or you
Like,
can also
click
open
on
your
my
character
player
sheet. Or you can also open your character sheet and go to your inventory and see what your weapons are, and then just click hover over the icon so it clicks into a D20, and then click on that. You get one attack, and then with your bonus action, you can make Dirt do one attack.
Okay, how do I see? How do I see it? Bite's gonna be my main
Oh yeah.
attack, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So I get one and Dirt gets one. Did that go through?
Yep, that went through. Oh yeah, that went through.
Yes. Okay.
You
And
take a
then
meaty bite out of this big
Dirt,
goblin and just tear a chunk out of his shoulder.
and then Dirt.
Yep, that hits as well. Dirt just gets him on his ankle.
Okay.
And then let's see. You also, since you are a beast heart, we cannot forget that you also gain ferocity, and I'm looking to see exactly what the ferocity stuff is. Oh, it's the companion rules. Great. I know that you gain ferocity at the start of your turn, and you gain it based on the number of enemies around you, which is not. You didn't have any when you started, but then also just like a D4 or something like that. Oh boy, it's not in there. I didn't have that book opened. I need to open that book. Beast Heart and Monstrous Companions. Ferocity. Yeah, so roll. So every turn you gain 1d4 plus the number of hostile creatures within 5 feet of ferocity. So go ahead and roll a d4. You can do that just by typing /1d4. So you gain 3 ferocity. So on Marrow's character sheet, in the middle of it, near the top, underneath where your hit dice and stuff is, there's a ferocity thing, and you can just change how much ferocity you have. You have no cap on ferocity at the moment, although 10 is when you start to rampage, so I'll just put 10 here. So there you go. And you can use ferocity to spend your abilities. I don't think that you want to spend anything this turn, so. Alright. Anything else?
I don't think so either. I don't
Alright.
think I have abilities. No, that's it.
You have exploits. So in your features, you can go down
Nothing's
to
showing up. Oh, there we go. Okay.
bring them down, feral reflexes, and frenzied charge. Yeah.
I'm seeing that now.
Okay.
Cool.
In all the commotion, you have now attracted the attention of all of the goblins. These snipers are going to clamber over to get better shots at you. Two. So they're each going to take an attack, one on Marrow. I assume a 21 hits.
Wait. I'm gonna
Oh,
use a reaction, and
okay.
I'm gonna raise my shield and make it have disadvantage.
For protection?
Yes.
Let me double check on protection.
Marrow
real quick.
is within 5 feet of me, and I'm using my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll, and I am wielding a shield.
Okay, cool. So that is disadvantage on that. So, yep, so that turns into a miss. The other sniper is going to aim for dirt.
That's why we stayed hidden, boys.
So that does hit dirt. So Parth, actually, this is a larger question for everybody. Would everybody like to do their own health subtraction from damage, or would you prefer that I do it?
I can do it.
I can take care of mine.
It
Yeah.
feels like it's
Okay.
less work for you. You're already managing
Okay.
all the monsters.
Yeah, I know, but it's just
Actually,
it's
on that
just
point, I do want you to do it.
okay. Fine. So Parth, when you have Dirt's token selected, if you hover over the 8 on the damage that hit Dirt, there are some buttons to the left and right. The ones on the left are for healing. This is not that. And then the ones on the right are various ways he can take the damage. The first one is just regular take full damage. The others are like take half, take twice as much, etc. So you can just press that button and it automatically does it, or you can, in your character sheet, manually change it. So, yep. Oh yeah, it hurt. And then the last sniper attack is going to be on Galahadron. Does a
Unfortunately,
19
that
hit?
one, yes, it does.
All right. That is all the goblin snipers. Are
Oh,
you able to?
okay.
There you go. Okay. All right. As this.
So I have this. Oh, hold on a second. When I'm hit by attack, when you or your companion's hit by an attack, you can use your reaction to
Mhm.
increase the target's AC by 2. But that wouldn't do anything, right?
No, because the attack was a 23.
23.
So if it hits, if
Okay.
a +2 would have, yeah,
And it's
that
17.
would be good
Okay.
in the future. Yeah.
Okay, I understand that now.
All right.
Ah.
After the snipers have fired, let's see. Everybody, make me a perception check. Just in the heat of the moment, see if something unusual is going on. Oh yeah. Yeah. One as long as one person sees it, which you guys definitely did. You guys see off in the corner, emerging from the side of the shrine, are 3 goblins who are scurrying out of it. One of whom sort of like looks back at all of you and just cackles a bit and just and start making their way towards the war spider.
What is the war spider?
I don't think we
Way
can
up in the
see
top
it.
left corner.
We're it's blocked by the
Got
building
it.
for us.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would explain why I rolled a 1. I can't see it because of the building.
Yeah. Technically, Galahadron can't either, but I just want to, yeah. Didn't plan that and just want to alert. All right. Abel. It is your turn again.
We need the way cleared. I feel like my melee companions can probably take care of that, though. It's a little bit crowded. Okay.
Archers are pretty rough.
Oh yeah.
move up to there for sure. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I want to spend leadership dice or not. Phalid, you're comfortable back there, right? Like, you're just gonna be taking pot
Yeah.
shots?
I mean, I'll move, sure, but yeah, I'm gonna stay back here. I'm currently trying to math out if I can just go warp speed and get to where I can see the spider to fire on him.
Right.
I don't think I can. So
Yeah. Um, let's see. Okay. Yeah, Gala. Let's see. I guess, Eilina, where are you planning to go on your turn?
I was going to sort of keep our flank free from this man,
Okay.
unless Phelan's got it, and then if not,
I can take
Uh,
care of him, or I could start taking care of him.
in that case, I'm gonna take the dodge action, and because I have Dancer's dodge, I can use a leadership die without actually spending one. So I'm gonna put um, a rallying mark on this goblin here. Um, so I'm gonna basically point at him and say, "Clear the path." And the next time damage is rolled against that target by an allied creature before the start of my next turn, they're going to add my d6 to the damage roll, and then the attacking creature will also regain hit points equal to that amount. So whoever hits that one first gets a d6 of healing. But that's my turn.
Phelan.
Okay. I am going to move hither.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check to see if you can parkour that railing.
I can just jump over the railing.
Yeah, well, that's what the acrobatics check is
I
for.
mean, teleport through the railing.
Kid, do you want to spend? Because that's not free to do that. Like teleporting is not. Like you can
Pass
definitely
through object.
do it, but I'm saying do an acrobatics check. I mean, you don't even have to worry about it.
So okay, I mean, I could do the acrobatics check. It is free. It does not
Where
cost points to do it. It just costs an action, and then
costing an action is pretty pricey.
sure, but I also then fire
Oh,
as a
okay.
bonus action. Like
Yeah.
so,
Yeah,
yeah, we teleport through.
yeah, if that's how you liked it. Yeah, sure. Okay.
8 probably misses.
Flies over the goblin's head, sort of looks over at you and says, "Hey." All right.
Oh yeah,
Anything
I'm
else?
over here. No, that's all I got. That's action and bonus action. So
All right. All right. So that goblin is going to see that big, massive people on the bridge that just waylaid one of his buddies and just is currently savaging the other, and is going to look at the weaker prey. It is going to make an acrobatics check to try and it's able to vault because it was a very low acrobatics check. But it's going to make its way towards Phelan,
that's fine.
and it is going to give an attack on you. It's going to miss horribly.
It is, yes.
Alright. This other goblin is going to dash as well. It's going to come down there. And hearing the commotion, this one is going to decide to also start coming down and is going to dash gonna dash. All right. Alina.
Right. Well, Alina is going to step down here because there is no thingy there,
It is. Yep, it is destroyed.
and her echo is going to step over here.
Okay.
Um, and then I am going to take a swing at this goblin in front of my friend.
Hey, that was mine.
Oh yeah, you stab him in the gut and he staggers back. Ah! But he is still up.
And then,
Anything else?
well, all of my stuff disappeared. Give me a second.
No worries.
Oh, because it's on my echo. That's why. Do do do. Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right. In the distance, for those of you who can see, the war spider is going to make its way over to the goblin's exit of the shrine and bend down so that they can climb aboard its back. Galahadran.
I think I'll hit this one with my sword, the pommel, non-lethally.
Does that also
Uh,
double my leadership die damage?
it does, but that's also. Oh yeah, yeah. So roll 2d6 for the leadership die.
Okay, you regain 10 hit points.
Oh, wonderful.
And the.
So what, do my
Oh wow,
wounds
it doesn't
heal
let me
up?
just
Like,
add those. Okay, well that knocks him out. Bonk, and he just falls over unconscious.
Where's that spider? Where are they heading towards? I don't see them.
You can
They-
you can see them just cresting over the fields in the distance. Not on the map it here. Let me just move you really quick, just so that you can see like that. You can see him. You can see it poking just above the fields. So
We're trying to leave.
Yep.
Either that or get a Megazord going on.
Oh.
all of these goblins
Ooh.
combine into the shitty goblin.
We should get them, I think.
Now we should allow it.
Let's see. I would like to run up. There's a bar there in fields.
There's also a stone wall.
Yeah. Oh, I have one more teleport. I'm gonna step over this unconscious guy. Run up to him, but then Misty step, face step. I mean, all the way over here. Whoop.
Okay. Well, that is up. That's going to be up on a wall. So, put your. Do you want to be here, or did
I
you?
want to be up against him, so he takes 2 damage.
Okay. Were you able to just get to the? Here, let me measure out how far you can get. 30. Yeah. So, would you like to be which one of?
A little
These three.
closer to the spider, as close as possible. I'm going to catch the spider.
Well, as close. Okay.
Well, but also hurting the goblin.
Okay. Okay, you can be there.
Okay.
The goblin takes 2.
That's
Okay. All right. This other guy goes to get ready to hit you as you run towards him, and you disappear, and he's confused. Looks back, sees you all the way up there, scratches his head, and then just.
Well, that's weird.
10, 15. Yeah, it's 20. It's like, kill
Well,
doggy.
I'll be damned.
Oh,
Well,
weird.
I'll be. Come here.
Wait, sorry, what happened?
The
Teleports.
This big goblin got confused by teleports and was like, "Oh, weird." And came
Hey,
up.
Al.
Yeah.
What cat did you just wrangle?
Connor.
I heard the quiet. Don't come here.
I thought that was about the goblin. Goblin takes a big meaty swing at Marrow that misses. All right, I think that is all. Yeah, they only have the one. So that is them. Marrow, it is now your turn. There are two
How do
unconscious.
I roll?
So it's 1d4 for your ferocity. So you get an additional 3.
Okay. And my ferocity is shared with dirt, right?
So the way
Or
that
like I'm tracking it on my character
it's
for dirt to use.
yes, that I figured that was the best implementation with how we plan to do things. So
Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure I
the
was understanding that.
the key thing though is
Okay.
that the ferocity you gain is based on how many enemies are next to dirt, which means currently there's no conscious enemies, so you only gain d4. So if dirt's like surrounded by dudes, they'd gain
Okay.
1d4 plus however much more.
Okay. So we're gonna move dirt over here.
Okay.
Nope. Dirt is gonna use.
So a note on the flanking rolls. Let's just show these two players. Show all players. So the way that I have altered flanking how to work is that if you have two, if you have an ally who is also adjacent to an enemy you're targeting, but you are not also adjacent to your ally, as the diagram shows, then you will be flanking, which means the enemy AC is -2. So if you move dirt up 1 square, then you will both have the flanking advantage. Not only that, but anybody who shoots it from range will also have the flanking advantage. So. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna use Goblin Bite. It's 5 ferocity, which I have 6 of, and 3rd level. So what does the 3rd level mean?
Where are... Oh, 3rd level is just the level that you get it at with your level 3.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What are you looking at?
3rd's ability?
Oh, Gobbling Bite. Yeah.
This?
Where did you find that?
That's in features on Dirt's character profile.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's okay. That's Dirt's thing. Yep. So yeah. You make a signature attack on a hit. It deals additional. It's unfortunately that is a miss. Its AC is currently 12.
It says it has advantage though.
Makes a signature attack with advantage. Okay. Yep. So Parth, to roll that with advantage, hover over the 10 that it rolled on attack, and on the right there is a plus, and you can hit the plus and it'll automatically. There we go. All right. So that hits.
Okay.
So it takes. Let me just make sure I'm targeting it. So it takes 6 and 2, and then Dirt heals for 2. So you can click Dirt's token, and on the 2 on the left are the healing buttons. So you can add healing. You can also add temporary health, but this is healing, which is better. So.
Okay.
And your bite misses.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And then you roll just once or twice for.
You
I forget.
you only roll it at the beginning.
Time.
Yeah, we just forgot about it last time. It's at the beginning of your turn. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand now.
Yep. Cool. Yep. All right.
That's it.
The goblin sniper that is next to Galadrin is going to be shocked, and is, after getting burned, is going to scurry away. Goblins have crafty, which means they do not provoke opportunity attacks. So he's going to scurry over here, and he is going
Let
to
him
turn around.
scurry.
Going to turn around and shoot at Galahadron. The two on the roof that you're on are both going to shoot at you. Nothing. And then this other one on the roof is going to see Marrow and is going to take a shot at Marrow. I believe that misses Marrow.
There's another one on the roof.
Yep.
There are two on the big roof and one on the small roof to the right.
Oh, this little guy.
This guy.
Oh, I don't see that guy.
Yeah.
Stupid tree shadows.
In the back, the three goblins that emerge from the shrine are going to clamber onto the spider. There is one that is holding a staff that it sort of plants in the grounds and looks at all of you, spits on the ground, blows a raspberry, and then clambers up onto the spider.
We have
And they
just
are
been
now,
Outrageous.
horribly offended.
they are now
How
all on
dare
the spider.
Defile the shrine.
Well,
I don't
Alright,
think
Abel.
these goblins respect us.
Nah, they do. Well, they would if we didn't just knock them out on a bridge and actually did the deed.
There's a river there. You can roll them in there and they'll drown. Easy.
I'm just gonna teleport through them. They'll fail their saves and take a D8 of force damage.
There you go. Alright, Abel.
Okay. Let's see. Within 60 feet. Okay.
Looks like you got to step forward one, bud.
I gotta step forward one, yeah. So I am going to step forward one onto the bridge. And I'm gonna yell to Galahadron, excellent thinking, Galahadron, clear the roof! And I'm going to give you my extra attack for this round. And I'm going to give you an urgent order, so you can use your reaction to move up to 30 feet, up to your speed.
Perfect.
And you're going to get 5 temporary hit points.
I'm gonna move kind of in middle here so I don't get an opportunity attack. I am going to clear the roof. I am listening. Right here. Don't worry.
Okay.
But that is action and bonus.
Alright, you don't want to move anymore?
That was 30.
No, I was talking to the guy who
Let's
moved
see.
5 feet.
I do want to move. I don't want to provoke, so I guess I'm just gonna move to there.
Okay.
I guess I need to. There we go. So we'll extra flank. I'm just running past, but not quite heedlessly. Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Did I just drop out or did it just go insanely quiet?
It just went insanely
just went
quiet.
quiet.
Okay, cool.
It should be your turn, because I'm done.
It is. I was just waiting for Lev to say, okay, Al, your turn. Or Phelan, your turn. Maybe Lev is gone.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it.
We're in charge now.
Uh-oh.
I'm
I
over
said
here!
The
I
goblins
know.
got us.
I do like the animation delay of just like, wee.
Yeah, sorry, I had a grandma thing.
That's
No, you're
okay.
There's a weird pause between grandma and thing.
She is insisting that her bed doesn't have sheets on it when her bed has sheets on it. I don't know what to tell you.
I know,
Uh,
but
You're right,
it's
Chief.
just
mean-
I have a grandma.
Listen,
Yeah.
That's-
My grandmother still insists that I have her car, even though it has been totaled for like 2 years, and not by me.
us.
Yeah.
Not by us.
Yeah, not by me,
Oh,
by
yeah.
somebody else who got it.
But
Who
I'm
Anyways.
totaled the
yeah.
car?
Abel, are
It
you
doesn't
good?
matter.
My
It's not my
cousin.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Turn
assume it's
left
Phelan's
into
turn.
oncoming traffic.
It is my turn.
Alright.
Okay. bear with me as we learn the extent of what psionic bullshit can do.
Okay.
I'm going to teleport through him.
Yep.
And he needs to make a dexterity.
Hit
Fucking cat.
if you
Son
hit
of
the
a
ability.
bitch.
Did you die?
Ow. Motherfucker.
So it does save. Does it take?
Does it? I don't know. I don't think he takes half.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw or take 1d8. All right. Well, you got this. So I'm gonna keep going
Okay.
and go over
He's
here.
gonna make an opportunity attack against you.
Perfectly acceptable. That's still fine, but damn. Okay.
You get for abandoning me, coward.
You're fine. I
Guys,
dealt the
we're kind of
first
getting rocked.
damage.
I'm not gonna lie.
We're fine. And then I'm gonna make my bonus action attack because I did teleport.
Yes, you did.
And miss. Not a great
Yep.
showing for Phelan.
Nope.
Not his best round.
I mean, you
The
killed that one
goblin-
goblin, and then you're like, my job here is done.
Right? I absolutely deleted a goblin, and then I was like, listen.
Yeah, this goblin that you ran up to, you're gonna take a swing at. He's gonna dodge out of the way, and he's gonna stab out at you.
Motherfucker.
Rude as hell.
The one that you teleported through dodged out of the way as the slice went through the air, just out of pure reflex. Gonna turn around to Elena and stab at her. Well,
Okay.
at least they're not rolling great damage.
We're level 3. Even that's not ideal damage.
No, 5. Someone's going to come up to the Echo. It's going to swing at the Echo. Believe the Echo is dead.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And then this other guy way back here is going to see all of his buddies falling, and is going to run towards the spider himself. All right, Elena.
Bonus action, put that echo straight back there, homie. No.
Okay. Exact same place.
Yes.
All right.
Stay there. And then I'm gonna swing at this guy.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Nope.
That's fine.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. The War Spider, having picked up the goblins who exited the shrine, the sort of driver is going to pull on the reins, and it is going to start moving, creeping over the fields, back out towards the woods north. All right, Galahadron.
Oh, I can't believe it. Can I?
Oh, and this guy also would have moved.
If I jump off the roof,
The
that-
roof is about 20 feet up, so it'd be 2d6 damage.
Can I get? But if I jump, do I get maybe more distance?
Can make an acrobatics check, but if you fail, you're gonna land prone.
I think I'm going to do that. I'm gonna take a
What, land prone?
No, I'm going to sprint off the roof.
Okay.
Or did you say acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics.
Okay.
So you land, you don't fall prone, but you also don't get any distance. So you get to just move your regular amount, but you can move off the roof.
All right.
So there's 5 feet, so you should be able to move the rest. I got you off the wall.
Yes. I don't know. So I can move all the way up to here, or
The pumpkins are difficult terrain.
the pumpkins are difficult terrain. This further complicates what I'm doing.
You also jumped away from any enemies when you have the extra attack from Abel.
Yes. Well, that's not the enemy I'm concerned with.
No.
I wanted to compel duel, but he's 10 feet too far. So I can't compel duel on this spider. I almost want to speak with animals, but I feel like this spider's not going to listen to me. So instead, I'd like to throw 2 javelins at the leader on the spider's back.
Actually, we are going to. This is actually a good time to introduce some of the extended rest features. So I have workshopped features that you guys will get as bonuses. They're completely homebrew stuff. They are things that either happen during an extended rest or recharge on an extended rest. And Galahadran, your first one is called Demand Hospitality.
Oh boy, what does that do?
Okay, cool. I was like, am I supposed to know what these
What
things
do I?
are?
Right? Do
Uh,
I
How do
know?
I demand it?
Nope.
What
So it's on your features. It's at the bottom. You should see demand hospitality. I just added it to your character sheet, or at least
Hold
I
on, let
should
me
have.
close and
Did I add
It's
it
like
reopen.
just in your
unlocking
token?
an ability.
Eladrin's at the bottom of my features.
That means we
correct.
leveled
No,
up,
Oh,
right?
here it
in
is.
the
Here it is.
active abilities section.
The
So it's at the
action
bottom
mode.
of the active abilities section.
Break the law of hospitality. The being of nature. Choose a
Would you like
beast
to
of
read it, or
prey,
would you like me to
poison.
read it for everybody?
I'm reading it. Well, you want me to read it out loud?
Yeah.
As
Unless
an
you don't want to, you
action.
don't have to. But
Oh, I will. You may announce yourself as a member of the Summer Court and invoke the law of hospitality with a being of nature. Choose a beast, fey, or plant that you see within range that can see or hear you. The beast or plant must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or be charmed by you as long as the sun is in the sky. Is the sun in the sky? This is nighttime.
yeah, it'll last for this encounter, for just to introduce the ability.
Is the sun rising?
No,
Okay.
it is the dark of night.
So this won't are you
The
telling me
blazing
It will.
fires
You
of
will get a temporary halt from it.
all right. If the spell ends.
Yeah, so that is an action. You don't need to. I'm gonna slowly let you guys
Give me
know what
one
you
second
have.
to think about it. If you, yeah, I think I'm gonna try that out on this spider. I don't know if I'm not currently speaking spider, so I don't know if it's gonna understand.
It just
Um,
needs to hear you.
yeah, so I'm gonna say, what ho, spider! In the name of the court of summer, cease your scurrying. You are aiding and abetting these shrine defilers, these murderers.
Okay. What is your spell DC?
That should be. It should be. Yeah, it should be 15.
Okay. So yeah, it fails. Uh, what is there a charmed icon on here? Poison, diseased, bleeding. No, none of these. Blessed, marked, targeted, invisible, fire shield, ice shield, match. There's I need to get more icons somewhere, because this is here we go. We're gonna do that. Okay. All right. So yeah, they is running towards the entrance. It stops and turns around to face you. Its driver is like pulling on the bridles to try and get it to move, and it just turns around, looks at you, and just like clicks its mandibles a bit in an answer, but otherwise
Oh, don't
pauses.
you click at me, boy.
All right.
Perfect.
Anything else?
Um, I can probably throw a javelin up at the guys on the roof,
Well,
right?
that
Or
was an action, so you
oh,
only have a
that's so
bonus
okay. But
action.
it's an extra attack. I guess I'm not entirely sure if I just get to
Oh, that's a good thing.
swing
Do they
a.
have to make the attack action to get that attack?
They do, yes.
Oh,
All right.
I'm. Many apologies.
Well, that's okay. It fits in character is the misunderstanding.
We're
I
all
fumble
learning
with my
here.
javelins. But that's my turn.
All right. The spine cleaver, the big goblin that is now surrounded by dogs and a squishy human after trying to whack the dogs, is going to turn around to this human who walked up and is going to think, oh, hopefully this one's an easier target, and is going to take a swing at Abel. And is going to be
He's fine.
horrendously wrong. All right. Marrow, it is your turn. You gain 1d4 plus 1 ferocity for dirt because there's one enemy within range. right back.
I will also be right back. I'm gonna take this moment to run away.
She's gone. They're all gone.
I'll tell you what, the laws of hospitality definitely state you can't come into someone's village and burn down the shrine.
I feel like that is an explicit law. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is it's grievous. It weighs down the soul.
Flippin' rude is what it is.
Yes. Whose shrine is this? Is this for a god?
It
Which
is,
go-
yes.
Yeah, it's one of the 3 gods.
There's only 3? I actually thought there were more gods.
Nah, there's 3.
In this one, there's only 3, yeah.
I thought there were countless gods.
That's in Faerun. I don't think we're in
what-
Faerun.
We're not,
Oh.
no.
Well, what god is in the one that's on fire?
Carrick, the Wild
Carrick.
Forager.
The Wild Forager. Oh.
Yeah, same.
I hope he doesn't make all your horseshoes fall off your horses. If his shrine's burned. Is he in charge of horseshoes?
Yeah, between him and Felmar.
Oh, they share it? Is it the gods can't, one of them can't do it on their own?
I mean, it's kind of like, Carrick is the god of, like, horses and animals, and Felmar would be the god of, like, horseshoes, among other things. Making horseshoes, specifically.
I
So,
see.
yeah, that could reasonably fall under either of their purviews, I
Or
think.
if a horse wanted to become a blacksmith.
Right. Well, that'd probably be more pure Felmar, I think.
Really?
Carrick doesn't really truck with, like, industry.
Just horses.
Just, well, nature.
Ah. I should write this down. Carrick. Horses.
We're just shouting this across the field. We can't even see you.
Yes, well, I'm trying to get a lay of the land. There's a large spider, and for some reason, extremely hostile goblins. I'm going to tell you that Galahadrin has partied with goblins, and they definitely don't do this. They're
You've
wild
partied
revelers.
with goblins?
They're wild revelers, but they're
Despicable.
just that. Yeah, I mean they take care to throw only the utensils and glasses that cannot be broken. So they're very polite wild revelers. This is very out of character for them. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to talk to this spider.
Holy fuck, I'm tired.
Me too.
Ugh. I don't know how you do it, Jack. You and I talk every time we see
Okay.
each other about
I'm
what
back.
time you go to bed and wake up. I couldn't do
I
it.
don't know how he does it either. I stayed up too late playing Baldur's Gate last night, and I was so grumpy when I woke up.
I went to bed at 9 the other night, woke up at 6, I was still grumpy.
Okay, I am back. Marrow. Oh, you made a bite? Okay. Let's see here. So that one missed, but the bite hit. Sorry. All right. Anything else? Oh, did Parf go as well? Sorry.
Rose definitely went somewhere. We were discussing the gods and the strangeness of the goblins' behavior.
I'll have to listen back to this. All right. Well, it should be Parf's turn. So, the goblins, the snipers are going to see this interesting thing of you jumping off the thing and running towards the spider.
He's a
They're gonna
madman.
Run over and shoot at you as you retreat.
Oh,
One of them's going to hit.
even more damage. Why do they even make gaps in armor for arrows to get through? Somebody's got to talk to what was the
Hello?
god of
Okay.
metal?
Oh, was that your turn after you made the
Feldmar?
bite, Sparth?
Yeah.
Speak with
Okay.
him about that.
All right.
Only the one hit.
Yep. The other goblin who is overseeing the bigger melee is going to take a shot at Marrow, who just did the hit against the big guy. And that is going to hit, so Marrow take 5 damage. the sort of goblin who's on the spider with the staff is going to like glare at Galahadran and walk towards the spider and thunk it on the head with its staff. Saying if that doesn't do anything, it's going to turn to Galahadran and whisper a few words. Galahadran, you are inflicted with brittle bone hex.
I'm too far away to hear whispers.
It's going to mutter under its breath. Wait, is it?
I have to make a
Yeah.
saving throw.
Irfin. On your turn, if you do things. So,
Sucks about your bones.
Ooh.
all right. Abel.
All right. Our forces are split. This is not good.
We're probably fine.
I am going to I'm gonna shout to Eilina, who I think is, yeah, she's within range. And it's being like, finish those off. We need to rally together. And so I'm gonna give Eilina my attack for this round. And then I'm kind of stuck because this guy didn't die. But I think I need to risk it anyway, so I'm gonna provoke the opportunity attack to move forward to try and chase
Okay.
to there. That's gonna miss.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Phelan.
Yeah, I'm gonna double bounce. So we'll jump over here.
Okay.
And then we will do that with the echoing boost, whatever you want to call this. And just bounce back.
All right. So
that
roll
boy
me-
gets it twice.
Excellent.
Oh, you mother. Okay. Well, he took the 8.
That's good.
He's barely hanging on by a thread.
Good.
And he stumbles over, and as he stumbles over, you stab the air where his head used to be. He sort of looks up at you. All right. Anything else?
No, that's my whole turn.
All right. Bleeding profusely, he is going to try to run, and he is crafty as well,
Oh.
so he does not take opportunity attacks.
Fine.
And so, dashing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he is going to try to make his way towards the spider. This one as well. He's going to dash. He's going to make his way to Galahadran, but he needs to dash to do it. And then this guy is... Oh, no. This is where I want you. I want you to be here. And this guy is going to run up and try and clamber on the spider's leg, but it is currently standing straight up and looking at Galahadran, clicking. And then this other one, by the Echo, is going to take a stab at the Echo. And there you go. The Echo's dead. Alright. Lena, it is your turn again.
Perfect. Damn it! Stop doing this. Were any of those attacks on Alina herself, like on the main body?
No.
Well, bonus action, I guess. Fuck you. Get distracted by that.
How many times can you summon that bitch?
Forever? It doesn't say.
So as many times as I can teleport.
Yeah. It just says as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yep. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take another swing.
That hits. And that one is killed.
Oh,
You're better than me because you can
you
kill a
have
goblin.
you have a spare swing that you can take.
Oh, do I?
Yes, I gave you
Yeah.
a swing. I
Perfect.
told
And
you to clear
then
the flanks.
my echo's gonna. I'm gonna use my ability where my echo. I can use the.
Yes, you can.
And my echo's gonna take a swing and maybe
The echo
miss.
misses. Yep.
Oh well.
That's fine. Okay. Oh, I thought he was dead.
He is dead. I need to move him
Okay.
off the field.
I was
I
like,
didn't
I'm
do,
not. I
I
wouldn't.
didn't do, yeah, I didn't do the tokens how I like to do them, so I forgot that. All right, anything else?
Nope.
All right. Spider's gonna click at you again, Galahadrin, and at the end of its turn, because the sun is not in the sky and your powers of summer are much weakened here, the effect is going to wear off and it is no longer going to be charmed. But that takes the spider's whole turn, as the various goblins on its back just start stomping on it and kicking it and trying to get it to move, frustratingly. All right, Galahadrin.
I think do I sense that it stopped working?
Yes. Oh yeah. You see that it has stopped clicking at you, and you feel that your power is in this realm without the light of the sun is diminished, and you cannot count on the laws of hospitality as you used to back at home.
Yes. Well, looking at this spider, does it look like a spider that could be spoken with if I like
It doesn't look intelligent. It's got a saddle on its back, like it looks like a more of a beast of burden, like you've seen with the cattle and the horses in this land
I
that
see.
also have not talked or spoken to you. So
Oh, all right. That's probably not going to be a good route then. I think I'm going to take the brittle bones pain and I'm going to throw a javelin at or well, um this guy right here. It is a lot of damage, but I think I'm going to throw a javelin at the leader of the goblins.
all right, make a con save.
All right.
DC 12. You can scroll up to the brittle bones thing and hit the button just to make the save, or you can just roll a con save, hard con save.
Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You don't take any damage. There's also a goblin right in front of you that is getting ready to hit you with an axe.
That's fine. I would like to tell this goblin, stand down from your path, and I will protect you, little goblin. That's it.
Can you speak goblin?
No.
Okay.
I speak it in Sylvan.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So what do you want to do for your action? Are you making an
I
attack on
threw a
something?
javelin.
Oh, well, you need to
Oh,
make a roll.
yes. Whoops.
Well, would ask what you're hitting, but it would miss whatever you're aiming at. So.
The one that spat. He looked like
Oh,
leadership.
on the back of the spider, you throw it at the spider, and it whizzes over the spiders, over
It
the.
was not at you,
Yeah.
Spider. It was at the one on your back with the stick. I think we are allies. Maybe I should have
It cackles
spoken.
back at you.
And maybe I should have talked with the spider. I don't know.
Anything else?
No.
All right. The big guy who's surrounded by the dogs is going to take a whack at Marrow. That also misses. He is not having a fun time. But he is also too thick-headed to realize that this is not a safe place for him, so he stays where he is. Marrow. You gain your ferocity.
Okay. We're just gonna do normal vibe.
Okay. That does hit. He
Normal
is
bite.
looking very weak. And that one also hits. He is dead. You just tear his throat out.
Thank fucking God. I missed everything. Okay.
And now you have all your movement to do, and I'm going to introduce your first extended rest feature. It is at the bottom of your active abilities section. And if you would like to read it for the class.
I'm looking.
Under the
I'm
Features
zooming in.
tab.
When
Yeah,
you move
zoom.
on your turn.
Good.
When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. If you do, your speed next turn becomes 0. You may use this ability the number of times equal to your proficiency modifier, and regain all use at the end of an extended rest.
Yep. Just for one turn, you can double your speed, but then the next turn you have to rest.
Mm,
You don't have to use it. I'm just letting you know it's an
I don't
option.
think I'm gonna do that. Yeah. I think we're just going to. Can I share a space with the Echo?
Yeah. Yep.
And then.
Oh, sorry. You can move
actually,
through
I
it,
think
but yeah, you can move through it, but you can't share a space with it. Sorry.
I'll move over there, and then Dirt should be able to move here.
Yeah, he can wrap around and do that.
Not crossing, just around. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 50 movement. He can do that.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
And that's it.
All right. The snipers. The one that's over on the right is going to keep shooting at Abel. Nope.
Hot foot.
And then the two on the roof of the shrine are going to keep shooting at Galahadron.
The first one does hit.
All right. Then they are going to start, sort of like seeing that the spider is leaving. They're going to start making their way. He's gonna clamber. He's gonna hop down. And then let's do an acrobatics check. He falls on his face. So he is prone and he takes some damage. Okay. The sort of staff-wielding goblin on the back of the spider, seeing that the spider has regained what senses it has, is going to mutter another curse of brittle bones on you, Galahadron, and is going to try and direct the spider to leave as quickly as possible. Abel.
Oh no. Does the
Oh, yeah?
Well, is the spider it's just gonna leave the map, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm trying to be as interesting as possible so that maybe the spider won't leave.
Okay. Well, you can do that on your turn.
Well, I'm voguing as a free action.
How do you get it to curve?
It doesn't. You have to move the first section and then move again.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you can go through the shrine if you want to. Are you going to be dashing?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so just
I
draw
want
the line, and then I'll have to move it because it won't
Yeah.
let you go through a wall. But
I'm
this is like
I'm trying to get to Galahadron because he's
yes.
the miracle worker. So
Okay. Yep.
I'm just gonna dash to him. Oh,
There
and
you go.
I guess they'll provide Galahadron with flanking. Can I go?
Yeah.
Down into the left one.
Yep, you certainly can. As you run through the shrine, just go ahead and make a perception check really quick, just to see if what you catch as you're running through.
Something's missing.
The shrine to Carrick, which you know has like usually an offering bowl in front of a statue, has just been overgrown with mushrooms and fungus and just smells of a thick rot. Some of which has even like grown into the statue and snapped off one of its arms.
They've befouled the temple.
Oh.
Or the
Right.
shrine, I guess.
So as
Okay,
your
so
dash.
that was movement and action. Bonus action, I think. Let's see. Galahadron's not looking too good. So I guess Galahadron, are you wanting to go and like tangle with the spider, or are you just
I
I'll,
wanted
I'll
to.
say this. I haven't mentioned it for Galahadron because Galahadron's crazy. Abel, that is a giant spider filled with like a half dozen goblins.
Don't
Like,
say filled as if they are inside.
oh, what's
A
inside?
Trojan
Guys.
spider.
It is, yeah, it is. It's got like a seat on the back with like
Maggie?
goblins
Yes,
or
I know what you're
yeah.
saying, but the term filled really just says, what if we mixed Vagabond and Al's worst nightmares
Yeah,
and
I
just
hate
put them
it.
all together in like a
You've never
little.
No. No, let's.
You've never
I know exactly what you're
heard of the
thinking of. We're
Trojan
not
spider?
going to. Yeah.
we already went
But
over
anyways,
this
Abel.
last
So you
night.
look at this spider and it's like, if that spider's leaving, that probably feels like a good thing to you. Just based off of your common sense.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna shout to Galahadron, and I'm gonna give to Galahadron, rein it in, rally to me. Let him go. And I'm gonna put a. We need to clear the shrine, and I'm gonna put a rallying mark on this goblin here.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's movement, action, and bonus.
All right. Phelan.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to do one athletics check and one jump to get here.
Yeah.
Acrobatics or athletics?
For this is athletics. You're like vaulting over a. Oh yeah. You're able to
Yeah,
do
we're
it.
fine. And
Okay.
then we'll hit this guy for realsies this time. See?
Oh yeah. He's trying to run back to regroup with the spider, and you just come back and just impale him, and he falls in a heap. All right. Anything else?
That's all I get.
All right. This other goblin who came here full of bravado because there were some of his fellows over here is going to look around at all the dead ones and
And
is
be
just
like, oh,
going
I'm
to
fucked.
eep and and is going to scurry away because it's crafty, so it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then going to dash additional 30, and is just going to be waving at the spider in the distance, just all right, Alina.
Right. Oh, the spider's like gone. Okay.
Alright, the goblins speak Minionese.
I mean, I don't know what else, whatever voice you want me to use for goblins.
No, I just wanted to check.
Make them cowboys.
Probably not. This is going to be
All
honest.
Nash. He can do it.
All right. Yeah, so my echo is going to move here. And I'm going to use my bonus action to yes. I'm going to use my bonus action to switch places to switch places.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll right up. Oh, yep. I'm gonna, and then it disappears. So if you could remove it,
Hmm.
um,
I will do that. Yeah. Thought I was going to do that. There we go. Okay.
so you could get, hold on. Yeah. And then I'm gonna dash, and I'm gonna block off this goblin's path.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right. On its turn, the war spider is going to make its way off and dash, and eventually will disappear between the trees in the forest. Out of sight. All right, Galahadran. This other spider that was clinging to its leg goes with it, just
Well,
holding on to its leg as it scuttles into the forest.
I will attempt to pommel strike the goblin in front of me.
Oh yeah.
Right, that triggers my leadership die. So it takes an additional 4 damage, and you regain 4 hit points.
Oh,
It is unconscious.
Yeah, take it, both of you, with different connotations.
All right. Anything else?
nope. Well, actually, yes. Can I climb up the roof?
It
If I-
is. So this is not just like a short roof. This is a 20-foot up roof, and it is one of those just like Greco-Roman things with columns on the outside.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
so yes, but it is trickier. Like it's a higher climb thing. So
I can scramble up a pillar.
okay. All right, go ahead and make a
What
athletics check to
kind
get
of
up the pillar.
pillar?
Roman, he said, so it would be Corinthian. Um, athletics.
Oh yeah, it takes all of your movement to get up and over, but you are able to get onto the roof.
Hello again.
All right. Anything else?
I will tell. Yep. I think the goblin should. I think you should give up before you accidentally get shot. My companions are not very good at non-lethal shots. They keep. I think they may have had some accidents, and we wouldn't want that to happen to you. So if you would just lay down.
Make a persuasion check.
Um. Oh.
They just look at you, and in common say, "No, fuck off."
Oh.
It's a good point.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Marrow.
Dirt has 50 feet of movement, right?
Oh yeah, and that only takes
Oh, wait, I have to
45
roll
to
for
get
my.
there.
Only
Yep.
one.
They are able to get there. Yep.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't have enough. Okay.
Oh yeah, that hits.
I think that's. Let me see how far. 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. She can like it here. Okay.
Do you want to do anything for
stand.
your action? You can
Okay.
dash for your action to move again.
But he'll be able to move through me, won't he?
Just because he's a goblin. Usually enemies can't move through you, but this guy can scamper places. So
Okay. Move up here to cut off. I don't know. Any which way he goes, we'll be able to get him.
all right. Snipers. This one on the ground over here is gonna stand up. He's gonna move and he's gonna try and vault over. Yeah, he's able to vault and he gets into the field. He's trying to get away. These other two, similarly, 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go. Let's go in acrobatics on that. Nope.
Sucks, dude.
So he turns, tells Galahadran to fuck off, and then falls off a roof. This guy is also going to try. Doesn't see if that happens to his predecessor. Falls on top of him. So they're just a pile of prone goblins. Also takes 5 damage. Okay. Alright. Those are the snipers. Abel.
Is that guy unconscious in front of you, Abel?
Yes, he's on the ground, knocked out by Galahadran.
Gotcha.
Let's see. I guess I gotta go there to see what's going on over here. So they're just all prone right there in a pile?
Yeah, they're one on top of the other. Just
Smite.
What?
Smite.
I don't have smite. That's not how this character works.
Well, we have no smites. I feel like that's a mistake on my part.
we
I'm
do.
gonna-
That's not true. We
Galahadran,
do have Galahadran.
the one who's
Oh.
knocking things unconscious. They can smite.
I'm gonna step up to them and I'm gonna try and intimidate them into surrendering. I just hold my knife
Okay.
to their throat.
Okay. Go ahead, make a intimidation check. With advantage, because they're on the ground. They look up at you and are like, okay. Please stop running. You're no kill.
All right. Bows over there. Throw them. Come on.
They throw. The bows were broken when they fell. So
Okay.
just two shattered bows just
Uh-huh.
land next to them.
All right. Nice and slow. This way.
Yep.
I guess that's my turn.
Okay.
I guess
Phelan.
I assume that
yep.
was I assume that was an action to intimidate them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's my turn then.
There's not much for the kid to do.
You see the one goblin that's surrounded by the dogs in Alina. Like this guy over here.
Yeah, he's
That's
good.
it.
How far away am I from this? Too far away. I'm going to wait and see what everyone else does. I assume we'll be congregating back in this area. So,
Alright.
I've done my killing.
And then... Alright, so this guy vaults over this run fence, runs through his field, tries to vault over the other, and falls on his face.
Uh-huh.
All right, Alina.
All right. And then I'm not sure how to do it with advantage.
Just same thing. Shift, hold shift, and click it. There you go. Yeah, you kill him.
Are we still in combat or are we out? Of combat?
There's one lone sniper to the north that is gonna try and run away. Galahadron will have their turn first. So, is there anything that you can do to this one guy who looks like he's gonna be free and clear from you guys? This guy here.
Nothing I can do.
Well, for Galahadron specifically. So them and Marrow are the only ones who have turns in between then, and Marrow's all the way on the other side of the map.
Yep.
Well, I would throw a javelin at it.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that now?
If you want to, you can. Yeah, it's your
Alright,
turn. So
This is a non-lethal javelin.
that's not how javelins work.
You just get the arm.
All right. I think you would need to get a bit closer to him, but yeah, you do, and it hits him in the arm. He looks back, glares at you, but he's still standing.
He's still standing.
All right. Anything else?
No,
Just
that's
thinking
it.
about that.
All right. Marrow, you technically have a turn. I don't think you can reach him. So is there anything you wanted to do, or are you good for the combat?
Dirt can reach him. Probably not, huh?
Dirt can, funnily enough, Dirt can, I think,
35.
dash and reach him. Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Okay.
he'll sneak
Where would
away.
he go?
Yeah.
All the way up there?
All the way up there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Whoa! Hold on. Okay, I forgot how to move the map for a second. I got real confused. Up here?
Yep. Has to dash in order to get there, but yeah.
Okay.
So Dirt can run this goblin down. So eventually, no matter how fast this goblin runs, Dirt's faster. So that's if you just want Dirt to maul this guy to death, then he will die.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I want to happen.
Okay, this goblin will eventually die. So, Galahadron, you see Dirt just take off after the goblin. The goblin tries to run, pulls its javelin out of its arm and tries to run into the field, and it trips in like a field of burning horn. And you see Dirt leap into the field of burning horn, and just the stalks rustle as you hear tearing sounds just from underneath it.
Oh, I don't think Dirt's exercising mercy.
No.
All right. Well, we're going to have to put out the fires next, right?
So one more thing before we end combat. Alina, as Dirt runs past you, and you look at your echo, and Marrow, as you sort of run past and see this second sort of shadowy apparition that looks like Alina, you both sort of have this realization at the same time that the sort of insubstantialness of the echo and of Dirt look very similar.
Weird.
And we are done with combat.
Well fought.
Galahadron's gonna be using. He's gonna scoop up water from the lake and put it out. He doesn't have like create water or anything.
We probably need to rouse whatever villagers are available. I guess I'm gonna gesture at the goblins that surrendered to me to go around and I'll have them tied up along with all the other goblins that got knocked out.
Yep, I'll pile them in front of the shrine. Which ones were knocked out? Those two, this one, and then these two.
I think Alina will take a jog around and like pound on doors and call fire.
Oh, there's a bunch of, after you clear out the goblins, there are villagers off to the side who are just like left after the guards were felled. But as soon as you clear out the goblins and it looks like things are safe, they start coming in with buckets and trying to save things. Like the town is up. They will try to save themselves. And just move Galahadrin off the roof so you can move around. Okay.
After the fires are put out, Galahadrin, in maybe the most solemn he can be, is gonna attempt to do ceremony to do a funeral, but he doesn't really know what funerals are like for these people, so he's like stacking stones in the shrine.
Okay. See, anyone who is near or moving the guards, 1 second. Make medicine checks.
Nope, I'm busy.
Wait, sorry. Go ahead and repeat that.
Nice.
Well, I hope they're not really alive.
So actually, this
What a
comes up
nightmare.
with a chance. Phelan, you get an extended rest ability as well.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Well, go ahead and roll. Because I just realized how I worded it. It's not applicable, but go ahead and roll medicine as well, just in case.
Sure. Attributes. There it is.
Okay. Well, I thought it was going to be applicable when I realized I changed it. So at the bottom of your active abilities, you also have an extended rest of one. It's not applicable here, but before I forget it, I want to make sure you have it.
I'd rather not.
Mhm.
When you roll a 1 on a d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can choose to re-roll the die and must use the new roll. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency modifier. Oh, hell yeah.
You're a halfling.
Uh,
I think I lost dirt.
Dirt is way up north. There you go. He comes back, his mouth just dripping with goblin remains. Marrow, as you sort of sniff around, and you see everyone acting solemn or whatnot over the bodies of the guards, you realize the guards are still breathing shallowly, like they're not dead yet. They're
All
just
right.
Not
they're
me.
just gravely wounded.
They're not meat yet.
Yep.
They're not meat.
I
Oh.
sound disappointed. I I yell, disappointed!
Do we need
Not
to
me.
stabilize them, or
You can't. You can either heal them or make a medicine check. If you fail the medicine check to stabilize Voven, they will die.
is
So-
anyone proficient in medicine?
I'm actually going to. I look up and I go. I can only help one. But I'm gonna close my eyes and two wings sprout from my back.
Galahadrin
And
flash.
Happens to all of us sometimes.
and my like eyes change just a little bit. They become a little more metallic. And I bend down to one of the guards in front of me. And my yarn gets in the way of what I'm trying to do. Can I just click it? Does it work this way?
Yeah.
Heal him for 5.
All right. He gasps as his wounds close. Oh, oh, thank you. And we are going to give you your one, even though it's not applicable. I just want to make sure that you guys
Everybody gets
have
theirs.
them. Yours ends up in the middle because it's starts with a B, but it's in your active abilities.
Is it in my character sheet? Where am I going?
Yeah.
I have cure wounds.
You
Is it blessing?
Yep, blessing of flight.
Quickly, Galahadrid, you're a healer. Can you save these two once more?
Yeah, I try to call upon magic. I don't like it's. Yep. I do it twice. Cast. Spell. Cast. Spell.
Holy shit.
I bet they're feeling real good now.
They're feeling better where they start jumping up and it's like, huzzah, huzzah, we're saved. And they lock arms and start spinning in a circle.
Oh, I love that for them.
I'm going to take down those funeral rocks. I'm unstacking stones.
And Abel, just so that you have yours and you are aware, boom, it is at the bottom of your active abilities.
Lead by example. After you roll an ability check, you may grant yourself a bonus to the roll equal to the number of allies who can see you, maximum equal to your proficiency modifier. And you can use it a number of times equal to your proficiency modifier, regaining all uses at the end of an extended rest. Interesting.
Alright. So yeah, you have saved the farmland. It is still a bit singed, a bit on fire. The guards are alive, and in some cases better than they were when they started the day. There are some goblins who are tied up and captive. But then also, as you guys all finish this and sort of start reveling for a moment, in between the smell of smoke and fire, a rotting, cloying smell permeates the scene, and those who have not yet noticed it now can look into the shrine and see the rot spreading even still. Abel, you see that it's grown up even further around the statue than what you saw it just a few minutes ago.
I'm gonna go over to the conscious goblin and just be like, "You, how do we stop it?
Stop what?
The growth. The fungus, my man. Look!"
Looks over and is like, I don't know.
Great help, pal.
You're lucky I believe you.
I mean, you could also roll insight if you want, but
I mean, I don't think that he has a reason to lie. I guess I'll roll just in case I can get any information out of him.
you believe him.
Yeah, it's very believable. All right. I'm gonna roll religion real quick.
Okay.
How sacrilegious would it be to just burn this thing to the ground?
Uh,
More or less sacrilegious than letting it be despoiled in
you,
this way.
yeah, you never paid that much attention to like the different levels of sacrilege for defiled temples. Like you were not paying attention during that part of religious studies. Anything.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. So I'm gonna look at the spreading corruption, and has any of it gone outside of the temple yet?
It's all just around the statue, just growing up it like kudzu.
All right, I'm gonna make a snap decision here. I'm gonna point at it and I'm gonna say burn it.
Okay.
So I guess I'm gonna rally the villagers and the party if they're willing to help. Just take the fire and put it on the fungus.
I think all you have to do is just blow on the flames, get them to to catch.
The shrine itself is on fire as well.
Okay.
So doing this and doing it to the statue is you can definitely do it. You can burn away all the fungus and stuff. If you do that, the shrine itself will collapse.
Yeah, I
Like
think
the entire shrine.
I don't know if this is gonna spread further, and so I'm making the executive decision as the ranking officer, ranking noble present, that it's better to burn out the corruption early than to like wait and like allow it to corrupt this shrine. Like
Okay.
we'll build a shrine somewhere else, a new shrine, a better shrine.
Are are you are you asking the villagers to do this, or are you guys just as the party doing this?
I was going to ask both. That's what I said
Okay.
earlier.
Make
Do you...
a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they look at you and they're like, but it's an imperial shrine, sir. We can't build them like this anymore. And they're like, don't question him. Look at that thing. It's the same. And the guards look at it. And it's like, oh, it looks like the crap that was inside of us before this green elf came along. Yeah, no, we need to get rid of that. Grabs fire. The guards just
Yeah.
immediately start throwing fire on it.
Yeah.
And as the dawn rises and the rest of the fires around the fields are slowly put out, the shrine itself turns into a bonfire until it collapses into rubble. The stone just kind of like even cracking and splitting from the heat as the wooden roof and supports collapse.
All's well that ends well. Looks like it's time for a party.
And it is dawn as everyone is very tired, but you have saved. They do a head count. There's like a few people who got hurt, but the 3 guards, by healing the guards, they were able to hold off the goblins for long enough for all the farmers to get away. They were the only casualties, and you healed them. So even though the fields have been damaged and the shrine is lost, none of the villagers have lost their lives.
But the shrine was apparently an irreplaceable relic of a bygone era.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, it was getting destroyed one way or the other.
Yep.
So, I think this was the better move. I stand by this decision, and I will defend it to my uncle if I need to, or higher.
Has anyone talked to the fungus?
Father Brooke comes out, like the priest of Carrick, and just looks at it burning. After it's too far gone from to stop anything, and just like sighs and looks at you and is like, I bet you did what you needed to, good sir.
Yes, the shrine was irredeemably corrupted. We had to cauterize the wound before it spread further.
Shame. Well, you did what needed to be done. He just seems to not be happy about it, but he accepts it.
Yeah.
So what are we doing with these foul creatures that caused such desecration?
So I'm not out of character. Do I know what the royal policy on prisoners is in general?
So
of monstrous races.
It is split. It's not split between monstrous races and non-monstrous races, because there are like orcs and Goliaths and goblins who are like Avency citizens and such. Like Aventicum's, anyone who lives in Aventicum and is one of the members of the kingdoms or even the duchies is considered, Avencian. These goblins are from the Garen Woods, which is outside of that. So these are like foreign raiders as far as
they don't
the
speak
laws
Greek.
of the land are concerned.
Barbarians
so they're
in the most literal sense.
Yes, and now now that being said, there are Phelan is not an Avency citizen. Neither are the dog or the elf, but Phelan isn't. And there are friendly villages and like dwarven cities where they're considered foreigners and such. But like, there's no diplomatic group that is going to be incredibly upset for you guys to kill them, besides maybe like the village they grew up in. But because this is, again, you're part of your job because you're a border territory person. If a group decides to attack an Avency village, then the villagers of the Garen Woods are just like, well, we don't want that heat brought on us. So no matter how they might feel about executions or not, they realize if that's what it takes to place 8 people, then they'd rather not have, an army come marching into the woods.
Right.
So
Which is what would happen if they tried to make a stink about it.
yeah.
Okay.
So they're very much the smaller fry in this situation.
Well, I think in this case we have the luxury of trying them for their crime of desecrating the shrine, leading to its destruction, property damage for all of the farms, uh, the assault and attempted murder of 3 guards, 2 non-citizens of Avency, uh, 3 citizen, or yeah, and I guess 2 other citizens and 1 nobleman. Which I don't know. Does Avency care about nobility versus not nobility in their laws?
Yeah, it's still, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they shot at me, so um, I'm trying to think if. I guess the question is that something that we want to have like me pass judgment on them as the like ranking noble present?
So the way that Avency society works is, and again, this is because the medieval church in Europe, the church was highly involved in everybody's lives, but just as like an institution controlling culture, in Aventicum and Bosmar and like the Avency kingdoms, the judges are literally priests of Rithmus. So there is a local priest in nearby villages. The priest here in this small one, there's only one of Carrick, but Father Brooke will tell you that there he can call for a priest of Rithmus locally to come and oversee a trial, or they can send the goblins there, or just because you are from the noble family that controls the area, you could round them up and have them sent to the county bishop of Rithmus if you really want to like escalate it and stuff. So it's up to you. But if there's going to be an official trial, then it's going to need to be done by a priest of Rithmus. But make just a persuasion check, just general charisma thing. Yeah, Father Brooke doesn't say it outright, but he gives you the impression that it's just like, yeah, if you decide that there were no survivors, he's not going to make a fuss out of it. You get the sense.
Sure. I mean, I feel like justice needs to be served here, right? Like these guys destroyed or caused the destruction of. Let's
Do
put it
you
that way.
say that out loud? That
Uh,
justice needs to be served?
I'm certainly thinking it very loudly as I consider looking over. Yeah, here, let me make my final judgment. Here, and I'll say it out loud, and then you can react as you will. Um, so I'm gonna look over the goblins, uh, and I'm gonna look at the father, and I'm gonna be like,
The Son and the Holy Ghost.
right,
Oh,
exactly, all
different,
3,
different Trinity, but
the whole Holy Trinity,
yeah.
and I'm going to say these goblins are responsible for the destruction of an imperial shrine to Carrick. The gods must judge them. We will send them to the priest of Rithmus, and let justice be served.
Of course, I can call for the local priest of Rithmus to come here. We can hold them until that time comes, and we will make
Yes.
sure that they are tried appropriately.
Yes, I will escort them to the jail myself. The holding. I guess does this village have a holding cell of any kind, or like?
The guard quarters has like locks on the outside of the doors if necessary. So
Okay.
it's very they can whip something up.
Okay. Yeah, because I would like to interrogate them a little bit more for information.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that is my decision, and I do say let justice be served.
Okay.
But you also let it with that other stuff, so she will not react. She nods, and did you say the sun was rising?
Yes.
Yes. By the time that this pronouncement has been made, the sun is rising.
Well, as the sun rises and we start to form shadows. Alina's echo will step into her shadow and disappear. And she'll clutch her head and sigh, and she goes, I could really use a nap.
Yes. We have some things to talk about, I think. But first we should rest, because that was quite an experience.
Quite a bit.
Yes. I could certainly use a refresher. So I guess mechanically, like if we go and try and do a long rest now, do we need to like do the full 8 hours again, or is it just like we go and take a quick power nap and we're done?
Your long rest is interrupted, so you would need a full 8-hour nap rest, and that is your call now. As the sun rises, do you want to take a long rest and then decide what to do after you wake up, or are you pursuing? Because the majority of the goblins got away. Like
Yeah.
you captured some of them, you killed more of them, but over half crawled away on the spider.
Yeah. I feel like we need information, and I feel like these goblins have it, or at least some. So yeah, I think I'm okay with skipping a long rest, but we could do a short rest and do breakfast or something. Does that
What
work?
are the laws for interrogation? What is humane in this?
Again, they're foreign barbarians. Those don't apply.
Um, we just need answers, correct?
Yeah, just beat the shit out of
Are any of these?
You're also a foreigner too, so just want to point that out.
them. Oh, I'm doing nothing.
just to put into perspective how you might feel about this, if the
You're a
topic comes up.
hero.
You're one of the good ones.
I'm a god. I don't care about any of their laws.
First of all, there's only 3 gods, so note
Well,
that
there
down.
used to be.
I believe that
Did
you
you say
can
that
be
you were
a.
Godfang out loud, or was that a joke?
This is still a joke.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab one of the goblins, and I'm gonna walk to the closest enclosed, not burned down structure.
Okay. It doesn't have a roof, but it's not on fire.
That's fine.
Should I be here for this?
That depends.
I guess I'm gonna see you carrying off one of the goblins, and I'm gonna gesture for the guards to get the rest of them into a holding cell and follow you.
Yep. Right, sir. They do. A few other
Excuse me.
villagers,
Gosh.
with like the brawnier ones with pitchforks, help carry him out.
Yep, we've got them all well tied up, so.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw the goblin down, and I'm gonna crouch down real low, and I'm gonna be like, "All right, I've have a splitting headache, and it's been a very long day, and I'm actually not quite sure what my name is, so I'm a little grumpy. So, why did you come here in the first place?" Hmm?
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Can I assist?
Sure. Okay. It's like, the Duchess told us raid farm, grab stuff, come back, burn things.
Who is this Duchess?
Duchess Wagrit.
Hmm.
Hang on.
I'll tell you this right now, none of you have heard of that name.
Okay.
Were you
Neither of
supposed to
us?
get?
Not only neither of you, if you both want to make history checks, pretty low DC. I'm almost tempted to just give it to you, but yeah.
Boom.
So if you look under the history tab thing, all right. So Abel, you might not.
I missed that class.
Yeah.
I was always better at school than you.
So and Alina knows this because she comes from the duchies who have like dukes and duchesses. So you were probably surprised when you came to Bosmar and that rank didn't exist. And looking around into it, you realized that they purposely don't use that term anymore because it's been just so devalued by people in the duchies using it that any of the noble houses that would have traditionally been dukes or duchies or whatnot no longer do that. They're marquises now, and so if somebody's using the title of duchess and they're all the way out here, that's they don't exist out here. And you highly doubt that this was goblins sent from the duchies, considering they came from the forest. So
What was the? No, hold on. Let me edit my. Nope. Nope. Where did my notes go?
should be in the journal tab.
I know, but it's gone. I had a notes page
Yeah,
from last week's.
it's
stuff.
empty currently, but
Oh, I just made this one.
oh, okay.
My last week's ones are gone. Rude. What was her name?
Wogerit.
Alright.
Wogeret.
Should I like update a quest? Like, make a quest for like
I
pursue
will
the
I will
goblins
do
or
that.
something?
Oh yeah, well that's in the Protect Creek thing. So
Okay. Find the bandit hideout. We've spoken to the. Okay. And by bandits, I assume you mean goblins.
yeah,
Okay. Wait, we haven't spoken to the villagers, have we? Oh no, it won't let me uncheck it.
this is what counts
Okay.
for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him and go, okay. Was there anything specific you were here for, or was it just...
Food, trinkets, gold, weapons, anything, you know.
And what did you
Stuff.
put in the shrine?
I didn't do that.
I didn't ask. I meant you, as in the royal you, the plural you. What
I'm royal?
was... no. No, you're not. I know royalty, and you were clearly not that. The goblin with the staff. Some sort of mage?
Oh,
A
Falcon?
booyog, I think they're called.
And he says he like looks at you and it's like, oh, Falcon? Felcun. I don't know what Falcon do. Falcon lead raid. He'd do other stuff. Not his job.
Did he go into the shrine? Who went into the shrine and put
The
some
guy have to
mushrooms there?
you can probably assume that since when you guys got here, he left the shrine, cackled at you, and then took off. Probably the only goblins you saw in the shrine were Falcon and his the two guys with him.
What does this Duchess Wogaret, what does she want? with this village?
Stuff.
Is she looking to like expand her power? Is she looking to set up a duchy here? What is she?
He sort of looks at you and is like, does she want things?
Hmm. Would you? I wouldn't say be willing to, but you're going to tell me where your camp is.
Okay, go
So,
ahead. Make.
well, hold on. So it might be easier if you just tell me, or I can start breaking things.
Oh, okay. Hide out in
I
forest.
Where in the forest? And I place my boots on his fingers.
In forest.
Pull out a map of the forest, and I say point, and I put it by his other
He
hand.
points outside at the forest.
Could you lead me there?
Looks at you.
This man rode a spider into town. He has no idea where he came from.
Is Phelan? Did Phelan just appear? Phelan's like, I'm here now.
Well, could be. Like, you guys weren't, like, dragging them off secretly. Phelan could have followed you to listen. He's like, I can lead back? Sure. You no kill? I lead back, you no kill?
I won't kill you.
We'll decide on the way.
I cannot. I was gonna say I can't make promises for the people around me, but I don't see a reason to kill you. That's too much effort for not so much gain.
If you are willing to assist us, then I would testify for you favorably at your trial.
I don't need testify, need not die. Don't know what testify is.
That's
Don't
in
need.
Rhythmus's hands, not mine.
Ooh.
Let's put it this way, for your
She rips.
pea-sized brain. This man right here will say that you were a good goblin. Good goblins don't die. Hmm?
Yeah, they do.
All
Wow.
the time.
Phelan, you're not helping.
Yeah, if you're just asking him to lead you through, he's like, he'll agree. He'll lead you back to where the hideout is. He can't point to it on a map. He doesn't get it. He looks at the map. It's like, no. In forest, not on paper. In forest.
I'll roll my eyes at him. Okay, fine. Yeah, so we can have the goblin lead us there. That works. That sounds like he was just a grunt that wanted stuff.
Are any of the bigger goblins still alive?
No, you killed both of the big ones. The big, like, gorilla ones.
Is-
Oh yeah, one of them was. Yeah. You
Um,
took one of each unconscious.
does he look a little more intelligent than this fuck?
They're goblins.
No, he looks like a gorilla.
You leave goblins alone, Al. Some of them can be pretty intelligent.
Sure.
If you ever watched it? Well, that was a different circumstance. But you ever watched Critical Role?
No, not really.
So
Yeah.
Phelan, you grew up with some goblins. You know that these guys are just dumb.
Yeah.
This isn't a goblin thing. Like any goblin that decides to attack Bosmar, that's not great. Like, these are just the hooligans of goblindom. Like, you know that, like, a few, like a day's worth trek of here is a village of, like, bugbears and goblins and orcs and elves and stuff that are not dumb enough to attack an Avency settlement.
Yeah, they're just dumb. They're dumb goblins.
All right. All right. Well, let's lock him up for a little while. Let's get some breakfast. Are
Let's
we
get a full
looking?
rest in our belts.
Are we looking to set out immediately, or are we looking to rest? Is what I was
Yeah, I think we
wondering.
should get a full night's sleep before we head out immediately.
So a short rest is 10 minutes. You can take 2 short rests before you take a long rest. And a long rest is still a full 8 hours.
I don't know, but some of
Yeah.
these homies need like a real sleep.
No,
Well,
I'm just
you
letting you
have
know
a
because
level of exhaustion.
I didn't give you guys a level of exhaustion.
I
You-
thought
you-
that
the
we were
exhaustion.
all.
No, so the reason that's there is for the exhaustion mechanic, because I'm not doing the regular player's handbook exhaustion where it's like, hey, level 1, you have disadvantage on attacks. Level 2, your movement's like that stuff. I'm not doing that. Instead, it's for every level of exhaustion you have, -1 from all of your checks.
Gotcha.
So you currently have 0 exhaustion, which means you get -1 times 0, which is 0. As soon as you get 1 level of exhaustion, it's going to be -1 to everything. And you guys didn't have a rough enough day yesterday where you need to take a long rest immediately.
But some of our abilities.
Oh yeah, Galahadrin is almost out of everything.
So what I'm saying is, do we want to take today and rest
Yeah, I think we should ship out tomorrow.
and ship out tomorrow?
Okay. When is the priest of Rhythmus gonna get here?
A few days.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll
You
need
can
some.
probably have them here by next weekday.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll need some time to like write out my testimony, and put the official seal on it and whatnot. If I'm potentially not gonna be able to be here for the trial. Um.
I will note for you, when your uncle sent you on this, he would have offhandedly say, yes, it's a quick thing, find out what happened to the assessor. Do try to be back by your cousin's birthday.
Oh no. Where's the calendar?
It is currently the morning of the 24th. Your cousin's birthday is the 26th.
And how long does it take me to get back?
Like a day.
Do we want to go back for your cousin's birthday and then go?
No, I feel like this is somewhat time sensitive. Um, I think this is Lev saying we need to go into the forest today.
I'm giving you choices. I
Uh-huh.
don't say you need
I
to
mean,
do one thing
to
or
be
another.
fair,
I just randomly rolled what your cousin's birthday is. It happened to be there, and I'm like, there would be a birthday party.
Yeah. Where can I bring up the calendar again if it?
Over on the side, on the little bookmark thing, if you click that, at the bottom should be SC, which is Simple Calendar.
I mean, to be fair, we can rest and then leave tonight. Like,
That feels. Yeah.
Galahadrin has spoken.
Galahadrin needs a. Yeah, Galahadrin's fading fast. Galahadrin is teetering back and forth. All right. Let's take a short rest and talk a little bit while we do it, and then head into the forest.
but Galahadrin has no spells.
Yeah, but all the rest of us are good to go. Yeah.
I think I might have one spell.
I have a psi point.
I mean, I'm vibing, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I understand what you mean when you say that, but yeah.
What, a psi point?
Yeah. That
well, I mean,
concept-
us physically do, but
Do those come back on a short rest or a long rest?
Hey, Jack, that's a fantastic question. Let's find
Long
out
rest.
together, buddy. I believe it's a long rest, but we'll find out together.
Also, I will note, everybody involved did some weird shit during that fight, but I'm not sure that any of you would be used to or have seen. The only person who didn't do something
It's a short rest.
ridiculous is Abel. And I guess the dogs. The dogs did dog things, but the dog being able to talk
yeah.
is
To be fair, yeah,
I was completely normal. I don't.
I
You're
grew
probably
a
the
whole
only
other
one
person.
unfazed. Everybody else is like, everyone's weird.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think that
definitely.
might be a conversation.
Yeah, so here's what I'd like to do. I'd like for our characters to take a short rest. I'd like for us to roleplay out all those conversations about it being weird.
Yep, you certainly can.
And then I'd like to head into the forest. Does
But
that
I
sound
think
good to
all of
everybody for
this
next week?
should be done next week. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go
All
ahead and
right.
stop the recording then. Unless
Yep.
you want to say something before we
No,
stop.
go ahead.
Okay. I'm stopping now.